Hello everyone, I'm Michael Sherman, head of TFT Esports, here to share an update on the ruling for Shitouren from the Into the Arcane Tactician's Crown. Additionally, I'll walk through some of our team's priorities moving forward. To sum it up, we rushed a call and made a mistake, and we want to make sure we own up to that and set up systems to ensure that the same mistake doesn't happen again. Based on the evidence we had access to initially, it was clear that Shitouren had made a poor decision in Game 13. But it wasn't enough to indicate intentional underperformance at the time. With the finals the next day, we found it important to move quickly and make a public ruling to respond to questions about which players should be in the finals. Since then, we received new video footage and data from our partners that candidly we should have reasonably had access to during the initial investigation, and conducted follow-up interviews with Shitouren himself. From this, we've identified several other instances of underperformance during key moments of Game 13. Some of these instances had reasonable explanations, such as nerves during the tournament, device unfamiliarity, and exhaustion from how late he was playing, but we identified a number of decisions that differed from his regular play throughout the tournament and did not live up to expectations for players competing in the crown. During stage 5-2, Shitouren opted not to complete a 2-star gangplank available in the shop. During our interview with him, he noted that he was scouting the entire round to maintain his win streak. The scouting resulted in no positioning changes or other actions that round, including a conscious decision to not star up Gangplank despite having the econ and time to do so. This example plus other examples of underperformance don't match Shitouren's level of play in other games, and requires us to change our initial ruling. The ruling has now been updated to reflect a finding of intentional underperformance. You can visit the linked article to review the full details below. I want to be very clear. We still have no evidence that there was any direct coordination or collusion between Shitouren and any other player. Additionally, even if we made this ruling during the tournament, the finals would not have changed. No other players were responsible for Shitouren's underperformance, and they shouldn't be punished as a result. This ruling means Shitouren will be suspended from the competition during our next set, Cyber City, and will be revoking his pricing from the Tactician's Crown. We see competitive TFT as a key part of the game's future. I want to emphasize that we're taking this mistake and our new ruling incredibly seriously. Looking ahead, this incident has been a forcing function for reevaluating our policies for how we can maintain and streamline competitive integrity going forward. We're taking a three-pronged approach, focused on education, prevention, and enforcement. On the education side, we'll be rolling out new materials that players must review before competitions, including general compliance guidelines, which cover underperformance and its potential penalties. When it comes to prevention, we're planning on making changes to the Tactician's Crown format to reduce the number of players who don't have enough points to progress in the tournament. Our goal is to prevent more situations where a player is competing with no possibility of continuing through the tournament. In edge cases where players who can't progress remain in a lobby, we'll have high-level spotters actively watching their POV to identify irregular plays if they happen. No matter what, players are expected to play their best when they reach this level of competition. Additionally, we're going to be adding new recording and camera requirements for online players to prevent real-time coaching or collusion. Finally, the Tactician's Crown is a global competition based on individual performance, but our current regional performance slots reward regions for their overall performance. Going forward, we're moving those slots into our new Tier 1 circuit we announced last week. There will still be ways for a region to earn an extra slot, but they'll be awarded to individuals instead of an overall region. Expect more details here as we head into Set 15. Regarding enforcement, we'll be refining our investigation process to ensure that we have a more comprehensive set of steps for reviewing reports of underperformance. We'll be recording all player POVs going forward to ensure we have full access to video footage earlier in our investigations. This is a quick snapshot of what we're able to commit to now, and we'll be back closer to Cyber City's Tactician's Crown to walk through our full changes coming in our next set and beyond, including reviews of our server selection and reporting processes. Lastly, we truly believe that as an esport, TFT has the ability to bring together players from all around the world, allowing players to build relationships, have fun, and compete regardless of their background. And we ask for your feedback and support in making this the best competitive community possible. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the Convergence.